Hey Vucky. Can I just start by saying that I am in awe that the Rock video got like 20 views. That was such an awful stream. I'm so surprised that it did better than I could have ever expected. Oh goodness. Okay, hold up. We need to change up. Alright. Done. Let's fix up the cheeky twitch, and then we should be good. Should be good to start. Anyway, how have you been? Oh, Koo's here. Hi, Koo. Are you doing well? I hope you're doing well. I really, really hope you're doing well. Anyway, yeah, turn that off. I think we should have everything. Just making sure. Well, time to rewatch a 20. Shut up, dude. Oh dear. Right. Give me 1 second. I'm probably gonna get a cushion, to put under my back. 1 second. Lovely jubbly. Hopefully that should be fine. Let's give it a test. Otherwise we can just use the standard old reliable. Nah, this is good. Is it actually? Yeah. Nah, this works. Oh, this works. That's good. That's good. We can roll with this. We can roll with this. Worst case scenario, I just like fold it in half. Lovely. Kelsey, hey, how are you doing? Also, hello, Vector, welcome. Kelsey, how have you been? I hope you've been okay. Generally bad advice to give your cats chicken. Not because it's like unhealthy for them, although I'm pretty certain it probably is. But because you could be eating that chicken yourself. Super. And we can just go LG. There we go. I don't think the gay tag is quite appropriate. Anyway. Am I still going the... I've got no clue what you're talking about. Anyway, Kelsey, I hope you're doing well. Really hope you're doing well. Multi-stream. Then we've got the Picato. We'll probably go to... I forgot you were here. Goodbye. Goodbye, cretin. There he is. It's been ages since I've broken out the Vtuber. Alright. Lovely. Whereabouts is he? Yeah, here we go. Oh. We're probably gonna try and finish off a page today. Because I've basically been doing grunt work in my spare time and it's... Oh, mama, is it boring. Not fun. But hopefully we can finish all of that today. I just need to make sure that this guy is completely done before we get into it. Also, okay, that's a fresh thingy. That's a fresh layer, we can work with that. Do we give him even more of a split? We might. We might. He does have the physique for it, I will be honest. Kind of okay, kind of dead because of school. Oh! Oh my goodness, you're in art class? That's so good. That's so good. Actually, big pog. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to move this to the side so I can watch the chat overlay, because for whatever reason, multi-stream chat just isn't working. That sucks. Okay, now it's working. Oh. Spent all that time and now you're deciding to work for me. That's unfortunate. Oh, goodness gracious. Right. Anyway. Cat Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. I hate that so much. Oh, goodness, I don't want to think of mermaids as catfish. Did you know that, like, what was it? People were trying to claim that mermaids were real in, like, the early 20th century. And basically all they did, it was either the 20th or, like, the late 19th, something like that. In the time of Queen Victoria, which is not the 20th century. Shut up, me. But anyway, basically, like, you had some blokes who were trying to convince people that a mermaid was real. And basically all it was a monkey's body stapled to a fish. My art grade is a 90. Your best class? Let's go! Oh, I'm super glad that you're doing well in art class. You're gonna have to show me what you've been cooking up, honestly. Because, like, I've noticed that you've streamed every now and again, but I've just never been there. Never been there to see it, which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. He's not tracking my face very well, is he? Let's move that up. How about that? Is that better? Up a little bit. Okay, we can work with that. Lovely. Class at or slash? Class art. Oh, why did I say class at? Oh yeah, a bit of class at right here. Goodness. Also, hello Crystal, how are you doing? Okay, time for this boy's biceps to literally swell as he exerts so much force trying to pick up these like tiny gremlins in the suitcase. Because that's what they are. Probably gonna do some funky anatomy to make sure it works all together. This needs to be up a little bit. There we go. Also, he is a fucking chonker. This is Butch. Who else would it be? I mean, literally, who else in my universe has muscle mass that could, you know, collectively fight the entire UFC? There is a reason why he is called Butch. Art teacher is letting you do an animation for your major project. Yo! Let's go! Nah, don't be sorry for all caps. That's awesome. That's so good. I'm really happy for you. Are you feeling much better than you did when you were, like, living more so in the city? Because, like... I don't know. Butch is a nickname? No, Butch is his real name. Butch Sampson, if I'm recalling correctly. Basically, what I have, right, is a master list of every single event and every single character's backstory. And I've organized it in a timeline. Whenever I get a question like that, I basically just try and recall that back in my head. Hey Vexer, welcome back. Yep, alright. But yeah, no, really happy that you're doing well in art class. That's awesome. We love to see it. We love to see our homies doing well for themselves. And if you can do animation for your art projects, that's like super rad. There we go. That's a little bit too low for me. I think what I might do is raise all of this up just a tad. Don't worry, this is just the rough sketch. This is nothing final, thank goodness. There we go. Oh goodness, that was... Oh my goodness, I forgot that he's so much bigger. I forgot... I thought this was like the bottom of the panel. Goodness. Back two or two back. Weird. Not me having a love-hate relation. Shitty yeah. You have? Oh, that's actually rad. Please, if you can move out with them, that would actually be incredible. Like, provided it's going to be tough, but if it means that you have like a happier home life, then go for it. Oh my goodness, these thighs could literally crush God. Oh my goodness. I think when I was drawing him early on, trying to get an idea for what the character's meant to look like, I would constantly reference, what's its face? The thigh muscles of, footballers. Like, gridiron, American football. Because, like, goodness gracious, these legs are humongous. Oh. Very nice, Vector. Won't be on for long. Everyone is asleep in the house right now. Oh, okay. Have you heard about the really... Yes, I have. I have. And goodness, it's mostly funny, but also a little bit sad. I try not to focus on people like that. Generally, the people who act that way towards their fans are psychos, like psychopaths in real life. So yeah, I try and stay very, very far away from those types of people. Not worth my time in the slightest. That's also a big piece of advice. It's just like, if you get a, you know, if you ever meet someone who's like rather full of themselves, just generally try and stay away from them. Because usually they care a lot more for themselves than they do others. That's just not the type of person you want in your life. Whether it be a friend or just association. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, he's stanced up. His center of gravity is like closer to here because basically he's trying to throw all of his weight back to counter the fucking Did you watch the... I did watch The Boys. I don't know when the new season comes out though. This is why I have a phone for these things instead of looking it up on my computer. When does The Boys Season 3 come out? Let's see. Okay, it's pretty much minimal. That sucks. Also, my art teacher is like my free thing. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. I'm actually so happy for you, Kelsey, that you've found someone to, you know, not only like support you, but, you know, really support you. That's so good. Oh, also, he's got like a huge fucking beer gut there. Let's turn that down, shall we? Also, we need to give him a bigger head, otherwise he's gonna look like Jonathan Joestar. Translate this to see a big secret. Goodness. Nah, Kelsey's got a very pure heart. Sometimes a little bit too pure for a moderator, but I only use my powers on you, sir. Better watch out. Oh, also, so funny thing, right? I had this whole deal with a boat, and like I spent all of the time doing that. Then I thought it would be a good idea to include silhouettes of people, just to, one, liven up the scene, and two, not make it as dreary. Because basically every bit, like every one of these opening scenes are going to be done pretty much silently. I don't know. I think that's a very strange and, you know, interesting way of doing action. Do not expect. Oh dear. Funny, funny. Oh goodness, I'm getting messages on Discord. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, it's aw. You know you want me. It's good to have a little bit of chaos in your life. Generally speaking, of course. Where are the peeps anyway? Oh yeah, here's the peeps. Does he look like... Yeah, he does kind of look like Johnny Joe. There we go. Let's figure this head out. Let's figure this head business out. This ought to be done on like 5. Oh, pardon me. There we go. Head done, head done. There we go. Very flat face, because he's meant to be a square boy. Meant to be a very, very square boy. How much can Butch lift? How much do you need him to lift? I mean, goodness. Oh dear. He'd agree with me using my power on it. Yep, I absolutely would. I absolutely would. That is not me being biased whatsoever. Oh dear. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's square enough for me. We can work with that. Is that too big for his body or just the right size? Yeah, actually, you know what? That's just about the right size. We can work with that. We need to shut up. Shush. Shush. No, no. If you want to find someone to replace Butch with, I'd strongly suggest that you basically take any bodybuilder. That's a good idea, actually. Oh, I should put him in a bodybuilding contest for Mr. Olympia. Because goodness knows, like, you know, take his already, like, his pre-existing musculature and, like, develop it a lot. He could just, like, get easy dubs. Put Butch's face on the... No, 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 you've done it now. Oh, you've done it now. Let's find a good Butch face. We'll go for, like, Proto-Butch, I think. We'll go all the way back in time for this one. Like, literally a year ago. Where is he? Yep, here he is. Oh, you've done it now. You've done it now. Now we gotta find a good Dwayne. Let's find a good Dwayne. Alright, where's a good Dwayne? Here's a good Dwayne. This is gonna be such a stupid fucking bit. Oh, I hate this. Alright. This seems like a good rock. Here we go. Copy. We can make a new one based on clipboard. This is so fucking stupid. Why am I going to all this trouble? This is my own furry character, man. I wonder if his head is bigger than the rock's. No. The answer is no, cause sad. Cause sadness. Cause sad. Oh no. The worst part is that it could actually work. No, it could actually work. Oh no. Oh no, it could actually work. Oh no, what am I doing? I swear I'm gonna take like 3 seconds on this to appease the chaos, then we'll go back to what we're meant to be doing. Yes, I recognize that it would be much more valuable to like magic tool everything and blah blah blah. Actually, I might do that. Oh my goodness, that actually saves so much fucking time. Goodness. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Swoop, get rid of all of that. Could we make it fit? The answer is obviously yes. How could you ask such a stupid question? We'll get it eventually. We'll get it. Come on. Come on, you muscular bastard. We can make you work. Also, there's some funkiness back, because like all of this art is so friggin' old. It was when I was still pretty mediocre at drawing. There's like, feast your eyes and gander upon, what styles used to look like. Oh my goodness, what are you? Let's have a look at what styles looks like nowadays. We can have a look at intermediate, because it's... Actually, no, we can have a look at Felis 4. That's the most recent appearance of his. Wild type. Literally here. Literally here. The difference is like night and feckin' day. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look how much, like, full of life he is compared to over here. Ugh, yucky. Begone thought. Well, you got it. That's Butcher's body on the rock. And to really drive it home, what we're gonna do is... swoop. This is what you've done, you bastards. This is your doing. I hate what I've made. I hate it. I hate it so much. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. Oh my goodness. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? That was so stupid and I couldn't see chat for the entire time. Faust! Hello! We demand treats or mischief, your meats. Give snacks now. No can do. No snack zone here. Strictly work and nothing else. Oh, I hate what I did. That was not funny. Anyway, thank you for oh my goodness, you rated us. No wonder our viewership jumped up by 4. That would help. Anyway, I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. Alright, now we gotta get back to doing the biznu. Because, like, goodness gracious, we gotta do the biznu. Is his head too fresh? His head is actually looking a little bit too fresh for us right now. Because it's not meant to be too square. Let's see. Swoop, swoop, swoop. Again, his legs are probably too big. We might actually have to make everything else bigger. If we swoop here, what we can do is take all of the swoop over here. And, basically, like, omega swoop. There we go. There we go. That's, like, prime time swoopage over there. Are the legs too big still? Kinda. Kinda. Maybe. Make it bugger. And then we go, like, swoop. And then we'll figure out all of the anatomy garbage until we figure all of that out, yep. Anyway, from the people who were joined via Faust's livestream, I hope you're having a wonderful day. A wonderful, wonderful day indeed. We're just chilling, we're just drawing our thing. This is my comic that I work on, that you can read for free over on Webtoons. It's called Felis. Do I have an advert for it? No, I do not. That sucks. Surely I have an advert for it somewhere. No, that's game capture. We don't want to see that. Yeah, there you go. Sweet. We can just, like, swoop, yoink it into the corner right there. There you go. Oh, that's an old one. Oh, that's an old logo. Sweet. I'm gonna have to update that. Oh well. But yeah, no. Just basically search up Felis on Webtoons. I think I have it linked on one of my websites. I don't know. But yeah. We're just working on that right now. Basically, we're working on page 3. If we'll have a look at what we've done in the past. We did... all of that. Let me tell you, page 0 was such a friggin' hassle. Come on, Clip Studio, you got this. Chuck, chuck, chuck. I will not tell you how much of a hassle this page was. You can probably go back through the VODs and check how much time I spent on it. Maybe I didn't even stream any of it. Oh, that'll be a hard thought. I wonder if I streamed any of that. Anyway. So that's a thing. Do not save. But yeah. Never mind that, never mind that, never mind that, never mind that. Alright. Let's get back to what we're meant to be doing, which is big boy, buff boy right here. Figuring out how he's meant to look as well. Because maybe he might be too lanky for us. Ah, screw it, we can run it. Maybe we can run it. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. Oh, sure, we can run it. Oh my goodness, he is bigger than the truck. That is... No, 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 no. Down you go, my darling. Down you go. We can't have you being bigger than a truck. I mean, goodness gracious, you're a giant, but oh my goodness, I can't have that. What is a love cow? What is a live cow? You guys on YouTube are having a field day, aren't you? Goodness. Right. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna take this. That's a new layer. We're not gonna take that. What we are gonna do is take Peeps, get rid of layer 3 because oh my goodness, is that being as obstructive as ever. Peeps, zoopity-boopity-boopity-boop. I need to check on something real quick. Lovely. Alright. We can chill. We can chill. We can just do our things. Huh. Very weird. Oh well. You know how it be. It do be like that. It do be like that. Lovely. Anyway. Ooh, hey Velvet. How are you doing? How are you doing, love? Yeah, if you'll just... let's see, that's the size of their hand. Yeah, that works about right. That's about correct scaling. We gotta figure out this nonsense over here, though. We'll figure that out. Does Mewzer dream about Giant Butch or Mini Butch? Why would I dream about Mini Butch? It's obviously Giant Butch. I don't know if I've had a dream about Butch yet. Alrighty. I just had a horrid thought. Oh, that's decent. That's decent. We might just turn that down, though. You guys haven't been complaining about it, which is the good thing. But yeah, I think we'll just... up a little bit. Now it's not playing through desktop audio, because that's fun. Oh, I love that. A bunch of Mini Butch? No. No, I forbid it. I forbid it. You can't have a bunch of Mini Butch. You can't. You can't. That's not right. Guys, that's not right. What about that? Lovely. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Serious business. Serious business. Alright, I think we might have to start sketching out Butch in a little bit. How long have we been going for? 30 minutes. 30 minutes and we've only done this. Ah, it's alright. It is alright. We can worry about all of that later. What we need to do, though, is take what we have here, make it lighter, and then do this. That needs to be swooped. This is where having a rotate canvas feature is so important, because you can basically just do garbage like that. Rotate canvas is actually such a godsend. I can't believe I trained myself not to do it whenever I was doing speed paints on Sketchbook, because it's such a valuable tool. You just got to make sure that you aren't I'm doing this all with a pen. You have to make sure that you're still being rather conservative. You can't be too liberal with it. Bunch of mini putches sounds like a JoJo stand. You basically just described Harvest in a nutshell. That's literally a stand, is just a bunch of tiny insect people. A bunch of tiny butchers, like a bunch of soldiers, sounds like Bad Company. That's another stand. That's a weird parallel to draw. Oh my goodness, he's got putty face syndrome. I'm not a fan of this. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, be gone. Bye-bye, be gone. There we go. Swoop? I like 6. Shut up. Oh my goodness. Oh, you called them 6 bullets. You've probably been watching the localized version of it, haven't you? Yeah, no, it's called Sex Pistols in the original dub. Well, not the original dub, the original sub, because, you know, it's JoJo. There we go. Get rid of that. Let's do all that. That is a hat, and it can curl upwards. Yeah, that works. That's actually kind of dog water right there. Yep, that's about right. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness, what the hell was that? That was so silly. I think what we do is take his eyes and then move them down just a little bit. Maybe move them in. There we go. Lovely. Cool. Is that too... No, that's actually alright. We can work with that. Yeah, watching the English dub, not in the mood for constant reading. That makes sense. I can completely understand that. And besides, like, everyone's like, oh, dubs are so bad. I hate animes with dubs. But it's like, you know, it's alright. Like, if you want to actually... Now that you're here, and now that we're talking about, like, dubs versus subs, there's, like, a bunch of anime with, you know, historically pretty well executed dubs. Like, for example, Cowboy Bebop. Slept on... Well, not a slept on anime. But a slept on dub. Everyone's, like... the general consensus is that Cowboy Bebop did dubs really, really well. And I think it helps that, like, it's got a little bit more of a laid-back attitude. And how it tells its story. Like, the whole, Spike quote of whatever happens, happens is pretty much indicative of that behavior, or, you know, that mentality, that it takes when it's telling its story. Because, like, I think the main thing that, like, just never, like, inks up with, anime is, the fact that us Westerners aren't used to Japanese people speaking normally. And so whenever we hear it in an anime, when, I mean, let's face it, if you speak Japanese in an anime, you're doing it incredibly exaggerated and, like, over the top. So when you get English speakers doing the exact same thing and doing all the, you know, shouting in exaggerated voices and things like that, us as native English speakers probably hear that and we're like, oh, that's kind of weird. Because, like, English itself is a very, very serious language. There's not a lot of, you know, leeway that you can take when you're an English speaker. But, you know, it must just be a different mentality whenever you're thinking about anime. So that's probably why, like, when we hear, like, it's probably, like, too many people want to be purists nowadays. I mean, that's kind of the same thing, but, like, you know. I don't know. I'm less inclined to believe that as a predictor of behavior, as opposed to, like, you know, how languages sound. Because I feel like how languages sound and how people perceive languages is ultimately going to be the base rate that you're going to be looking for whenever you're, you know, analyzing or predicting human behavior. Like, I don't know. I want to see more dubs that focus on, having more laid-back, delivery of dialogue, and focusing more on the subtleties of the English language as opposed to, you know, being over the top and exaggerated all the time. And I think that's why, like, people cite Cowboy Bebop's dub as being one of the better ones out there, because it's like they focus more on, you know, getting the spirit of the characters across, and most of the characters are rather, you know, laid back. Or at least Spike is. From what I hear, Spike's dub is pretty good. The only reason I bring up Cowboy Bebop is, because you're watching JoJo's, you're probably doing it on Netflix. Cowboy Bebop is also on Netflix, and you probably should check it out, because it's like one of those anime that came out in, like, 2000, I don't know, what was it, 2008? And people are still talking about it nowadays, because it's, you know, it's just that good. And if you're gonna be a dub watcher of anime, probably should, watch Cowboy Bebop, because it has a historically famous dub based on, how well it's done. Anyway, is that a good face for Butch? I don't think it is. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't look too good. It's not great. It's not great at all. This is what happens when I go and ramble and don't concentrate. It's kind of cringe. Aye. Checking out Cannon Busters. Okay. Okay, if you... I suppose. I'll have to check out Cannon Busters. But yeah. Yeah, the hat is alright. It's just the face I'm not too sold on, which is the unfortunate thing. Like, give him flat eyes, sure, that makes sense. Maybe if we, like, flatten his snout a little bit more as well. That could work for us, eh? Maybe that could work. I don't know, I really want this sketch to work. Mostly because this is at the beginning of the comic. This is only page 3 we're talking about, and I've had to cram so much into the previous pages already. So, does the Soviet Union still exist in Felis? Of course it would. It's a one-to-one analog of human history, more or less. With the exception of a certain political figure rising to power. Overtaking a Democratic candidate that was currently in power at the time. Specifically in the position of mayor in New York City. Because, like, Victor Valentine is a completely fabricated person, but he still had to overcome Jimmy or whoever his face was. Oh, that wasn't a question? Oh, my apologies. Should have looked for the pesky little exclamation or question mark. Oops. I'm gonna have to look at Mayor of New York. And go through all of the previous candidates. Who were you? It was Jimmy something. I just can't remember who it was. Post-consolidation. Blah, 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 blah. Jimmy Walker. There you are. You were in from 1926 to 1932, and you were pretty much axed when a huge corruption scandal appeared. Is this a knockoff version of that dude who inspired Charles Kane? Oh, it was in Citizen Kane? What was the inspiration behind Charles Kane, actually? Let's have a look. Charles Kane, Charles Foster Kane, fictional character, Orson Welles film, Citizen Kane. Blah blah blah, inspiration, let's have a look. Is the concept of space travel a potential reality? It's always a potential reality. In the film, Kane is given the line, you provide the blah 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 blah. Ooh, the publishing tycoon William Randolph Hearst. I never knew about him. Probably should have learned about him. Was an American businessman, newspaper and politician best known for developing the nation's largest newspaper chain and media company. Ah. I mean, you were located, what, in San Francisco, but you have given me a valuable, valuable person to reference. I must say that, like, sometimes, you know, I'll have, like, certain inspirations of pop culture and sometimes I won't. It'll just be a complete void. I had neither have I watched Citizen Kane, nor did I know that it was based off, like, a media mogul. Or, like, a publishing tycoon. Same thing. Same thing, really. Interchangeable terminology. Huh, you've actually given me a very, very valuable piece of inspiration. A very valuable piece of inspiration indeed. But no, Valentine's deal is that he's less so in newspapers and more so, in developing, you know, what's his face? Developing early, oh goodness. developing early radio entertainment, which isn't something that happened in real life. Radio took a little while to, you know, catch on. The concept of music being broadcast over radio was, you know. So in that regards, Valentine is more of an anachronism, or like Valentine's activities are more of an anachronism. But I figured I was like so in love with the concept of a person who was known, but a person who remained unknown in terms of like looks, personality, and despite that, everyone voted for him anyways. I thought that concept really, really struck with me. Oh, come on. Where are we anyway? Because basically, no, I really shouldn't be spoiling that. Needless to say, Valentine's, the way Valentine will be shown will be very, very out there. And very, very deliberate. There we go. I think that's a little bit... is that the same? He's got less, like, putty face, but, you know, it's decent. I'm at least happier with it because it looks more refined. And if he, like, has the crow's wrinkles over here, it might look a little bit better. I never actually knew about the inspiration for Citizen Kane. That's actually really, really cool. There is a movie about Citizen Kane that apparently came out. I might have to watch that. Apparently, like, the group consensus on it is that it was a really, really well-made film. It was really good because it was released on the 40th anniversary of Citizen Kane, I believe. Yeah. But yeah. That's a little bit better as to what I want to actually achieve with the man. There we go. As long as he's got, like, the neck tendons showing, that'll be good. That'll work well for us. We'd be going for an hour. Oh, we've just been chilling. We've just been chilling, even though we really should have been done with this ages ago. We'll be able to finish it now, because now we've focused on everything that we were meant to do. And hopefully we can do his lines fairly quickly. We can kind of just go through the motions, I think. Make his eyes a little bit smaller, I think. We'll get through it. We'll figure it all out. For the most part, as long as he doesn't look too bad, that's kind of what I'm trying to, you know, get at. Right. Now. There we go. Kind of bursting from the seams because of how heavy the bag is. I think the bag weighs like roughly the size of a fully grown adult man. I'm sure that'll have nothing to do with what's coming in the coming pages. I'm sure of it. Anyway, back to 6. Most of this should stay the same, but there'll be a couple of small things that we need to change. There we go. Yeah, totally. Yeah, ha ha ha. Alright, spell. There we go, there we go. There we go. That'll do. I'm assuming... That's a crazy, crazy idea. I have no clue why you would want to think that. And what do you mean the 80s cat lady? Goodness gracious. The 80s cat lady? Whoever could that be? The mullet cat. I have no clue who you're talking about. The mullet cat. No, no, no. We've seen Eve in this chapter already. Excuse you. Excuse you. She has been given work by Clive as a medic. Excuse me? Yeah, he's carrying the sins of past crimes. He's carrying the burdens of... Oh, goodness. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Yeah, basically, we can just, like, beef him the frig out right here. Yup. There we go. That's a lot more like Butch. That's looking much better, Chief. Over-exaggerated muscle man. That's what we love out of our boy. I need to figure out how to make this work. That's gonna be a fucking bother. Do 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 do. Boo do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. It'll be under Lamau too. Don't ask me how I know that. Just take it for word. It'll be the whole box, which is really, really convenient for us. Really convenient for us now that I think about it. Right, I think what I'm gonna do is go to editing layer only. And do the thing. We go swoop, and then that's done, and then we go swoop, and then that's done, and then we go loop. Very nice. Should I have a piece of fabric out on the side? I should make it like bulge out more. That would make sense. That would be fun. Okay, let's do that actually. I think what I'm gonna do is make it just a little bit bigger. How dare you think that it was Eve? Oh yeah, Eve's just casually in the box. No, silly. Silly, silly, silly. Why would you think that? Eve's a good friend. Alright, you're gonna head out now. That's okay, Koo. Hope you have a lovely, lovely evening. Should we go for... No, let's go for 4. Oh, wait. Let's figure out the basic dimensions first. We go swoop. Go swoop. We go swoop. Then we go swoop. Nah, I think we just have to, like, recreate the bag, honestly. Yeah, no, they're always going good here. I'm just glad that things are going well where you are. That's what I'm glad for. Huh, curious. Wonder why it's doing that. Maybe because... I think I know why it is. Hold up. What if we rasterize it? Or, yeah, you know, merge selected layers. Oh, it just behaves in the same way. Oh, that's funky. It's not something I'm particularly happy about, but, you know. I'm just glad it was a thing. Then, what we're gonna do is do all of this to, like, squish it in. Very nice. And, make it bulge out just a little bit. When is the new sea monster gonna drop? Oh, dear. I really should write a sea monster. That'll be really, really cool. I might reserve that for Act 2, shall we say. Because we're midway through writing Act 1. We don't want to, like, screw around with story too much. Based on what we've already written. We could include a sea monster when we're writing about arc number... What would it be? Arc 4. That could work. That could work nicely, actually. Oh, we've got all this nonsense to worry about. Let's do that right now, actually. Fix this up. Take all that, take all that, take all that, take all... I said take all that. Alright, that'll do. Then I think we're just gonna have it bulge out just a little bit. Bulge out a little bit over on this side. I think we might just use a regular curve though. No. We swoop here, and then we swoop here. And we swoop, and then we swoop. There we go, get rid of this, get rid of that. Then swoop under here. Although what we are gonna do is just do all of this. Go into here. There we go. And what we're gonna do is take something like this and then like swoop. And then swoop on this side. So we can like get the impression that something is hiding inside. There we go. Now it looks like... okay. I'll go back and change it if it still looks like meh. But I just want to get like most of the details on this page done. Okay, no, that looks like it's bulging out, which is good. You need the burrito? Well, good thing GYG opened up in your hometown, our hometown. Have you been to GYG yet, actually? Have you been there? As I have, and it's actually alright. People are saying that, oh, the staff are like blah 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 blah, and you know, all of the regular criticisms that come from this wretched place. But I think it's actually alright. Maybe that's just because I'm biased towards GYG, because it's like one of my... yeah. Guzmini Gomez, it's like Taco Bell, but better. I said Taco Bell. I'm gonna go to hell for that one. Taco Bell. It's like Taco Bell, but better. There we go. I like how I say it's Taco Bell, but better, but we have Taco Bell over here. He's gonna, like, do the shweepy swoops with his arms, I think. Oh. Let's take... Alright, where are we? What time is it? I reckon... maybe another 20 minutes? Let's have a think. William. Wait a second. Why do I feel like I know that face? I was probably, like, trolling through... Right. I wish they delivered. Nothing delivers. Yeah. I don't know if we have Uber Eats or Deliveroo over here. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna check the app. Because I thought they did. It would be weird if they didn't. Let's have a look. Guzmini Gomez. Yeah, I'm aware. It was nice. Gracias. Yeah. I'm aware. I don't have any GYG dollars though, which is kind of cringe. What if I just reorder? Then I go to... oh yeah, it won't. Yeah, that sucks. That really does suck. Yeah, abandon my order. I don't know if DoorDash or Deliveroo or Uber Eats does anything like that over here. I'm fairly certain Uber Eats does it, though. You can get that for delivery. You can get the thingy. If you really want it, though. I'm almost certain that you can get, like, Deliveroo or Uber Eats. Menu log, yeah, menu log, true, you might be able to do it through menu log. Fingers that could crack a guy's skull like a walnut. That's Butch in a nutshell. He has friggin' spades for hands. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, that sucks. And I wonder why that is too, because it's like it's like not out of the way in terms of like where places are, and yeah. That like really sucks actually. Not a fan. Not a fan of that, must say. Alright, I think that might do. Ooh, we go all the way down here, all the way down there. Very nice. Our delivery services regional. No, they're regional within the town, but they vary from place to place. But as a general rule, like, if it takes, like, more than an hour of, like, driving to the location, picking up and giving you your food, they probably won't service it. That's just, like, a general rule. But if you live where Velvet and I live, then it gets really, really silly because, you know, despite being within an hour's worth of driving distance to and from, they still won't service it because Uber Eats and DoorDash are unbelievably frustrating when it comes to that. Very, very frustrating, honestly. Even menu log won't deliver. Yeah, that's really, really silly. Or bruh. Okay, the Domino's thing is actually annoying. Because, like, that's, you know, that's the lowest of the low in terms of, like, delivery, whatever. But we still get... Yep. Actually cap. Actually so cap, but I completely agree with you 100%. So silly. Ugh. We're gonna get rid of that and get rid of that. And, do to the... wee! And all of that. Alright, there he is. Then we can just a swoop, and then we can go a yoop. Oh, hey, you want to know some? Hey, Velvet, have you read the most recent episode yet? There's a couple of shots of Prefect you might like. Sorry, that's not Tourette's. That's just me being silly. There we go. Sure. More like perfect. I think I'm gonna read you. There you go. There you go. Read like a book. Read like a book. Still don't know what you see in the guy. I don't know. Maybe that's just down to how hot I've drawn all my characters. Maybe. Oh, I forgot Megalovania was on here. Quick, we have to finish before Megalovania finishes. I'll scream. Oh, there's a couple of good shots of Prefect in the most recent episodes. You'll like them. No! Ah! Oh my goodness. I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. Oh, why did that have to happen? Of course I was bloody muted. It's because I was talking to someone in real life, and then I came back and I was like, ooh, of course. Surely I'm not muted. Goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I can only apologize. The worst thing is, I responded to Vucky earlier while I was still friggin' muted. And I was like, oh, you know, obviously the character isn't picking up any of those sounds. Ugh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you had to deal with that. Ugh, aye. We'll just swoop all of that. I said swoop all of that. Oh well, I hope, well, we have sound now, but... Ugh. Ay. Does the real life know that I'm a furry VTuber? They know I'm a furry, they don't know I'm a furry VTuber. Like, I showed all of my college friends this comic. They were like, oh my goodness, that's so cool. Because, like, let's face it, drawing furry porn for money, not cool. Actually, like, a very small shop move. Drawing furry comic for money, now that's kind of cool. That's what, like, people can be like, oh, that's cool. And they can kind of attach onto you, like, that way. You know, unless they're boring. Which, you know, a couple of them were, but for the most part, they were actually kind of like, oh, that's so cool. I know you're a fairy. Well, obviously, and we've met up in real life, hun. Like, duh. It's like, no shit, dude. It's like, obviously. We need to go up to 5, because, like, goodness gracious, we are not drawing in the ways that we are meant to be drawing. We're just not drawing in the ways that we're meant to be drawing in general. We can get rid of that, we can get rid of that, we can go over here and do all of that. And we can do all of that, and we can do all of that. There we go. There we go. No, what we need to do is something more akin to that. No, more akin to this. Very nice. Cool. Wonder how many bones Clive has. Oh my goodness, Vucky. Oh, you did not need to be that aggressive, goodness. What was that for? Tisk tisk. We are meant to be supportive of our friends in chat. How many bones does Clive have? Not too many, but I imagine the man has a couple of skeletons in his closet. Imagine having skeletons in your closet while you're closeted most of your life. Isn't that crazy? Double closet action. Wonder where the phrase skeleton in your closet originates from. We got that. Oh yeah, all of this nonsense. But more specifically, it needs to be like that. Yeah, we can work with that. Still don't know what the shipyard is meant to look like in terms of color, but we can figure that out in my spare time. Cats have 230, humans have 206. He has enough. Probably has a couple fractured ones here and there, but for the most part he's like a, well, I wouldn't say a healthy person, but, you know, a functioning person. But yeah, Clive's a little bit of a gremlin for... Oh yeah, that was a missed plot point that I forgot to add. Actually, maybe I might add it later. I'm just not going to talk about it for now. But basically, that was a reason why Clive looked a lot more monstrous than every other character in the series. I'm probably not going to talk about it now, but if I ever feel like, yeah, I'm going to drop that plot point, I'll probably share it. Because it's probably still true to a pretty significant degree. We're almost at 4 o'clock. I think we're going to finish off Butch and then we'll get out of here. You know, for a very chill stream. Very chill stream. Adequately equipped skeletal system. Well, I think, okay, what would the difference in bone number be? Bone count? Let's go with it. What would the differences in bone count be between humans and cats? It would probably be to do with the skull, I don't know, the hands and feet would remain relatively similar. It would be the skull. I don't know if the number of vertebrae in the tail would have changed between humans and cats. Probably. Maybe differences in head structure. Definitely differences in head structure that would contribute to how many bones were in the head. I don't know, a couple of things here and there. Actually, no, let's just do a straight tail. Straight tail. Very nice. This is all done, this is all done, this is all done, this is all done. Let's fix up his arm right here. Yep. Swoop. Let's do all of this on a different layer, because, you know, kind of necessary. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I really hope this looks adequate. Knowing how I draw fingers, it's probably gonna look decent, but decent isn't always good. Just so long as it's, like, adequate. No, decent and adequate are the same. We need it to actually look good. Can't have it look passable either. Let's get rid of all the boys over here. Actually, that would... this is probably gonna look very dodgy. Oh, we're gonna have to run it. Oh my goodness. Why am I running this? Why am I running this? Why am I running this? Oh no, why am I running this? No. No, this is bad. This is bad. You should never draw like this. You should actually plan everything out beforehand. And I know I've planned everything out beforehand, but still you have to you have to add it, you have to do it correctly. Oh no. Correctly do. This. This. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, everyone. I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully it'll look alright. Oh, I hope it looks alright. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what am I doing with this arm? It... Ha 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 ho 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 hee 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 woo hoo hoo hoo. Oh, we'll make it work. Trust me, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I just don't have the time for it. I don't have the time for it, you see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we'll make it work, we'll make it work, we'll make it work, we'll make it work, we'll make it work. I just repeat that to myself, over and over, and the more I do it, the more I know that I can make it work somewhat, even though it might not work. Let's get rid of the suitcase, shall we? Where is it? It's up here. Let's get rid of... Where is everything? No, it's all in here. Okay. Let's assess the damages. It's not too bad. We could make it... It's not great. It's not great and it looks really dodgy, but... I should look into legal ways to rob people. Oh my goodness. Just make a business out of it. Legal robberies. Surely. Okay. Things that I need to change to make this work involve this hand right here. The fingers are okay. The fingers are alright. It's just the thumb that we really, really, really need to nail down on. It's that thumb that's like not doing anything for us and is actually doing everything to work against us. So what if we did all of this, then all of that, then all of that. It's like, it still looks very, very naff, but it's, okay. Okay. Ugh. Oh, it makes me sick just looking at it, but Oh my goodness, that thumb is... Actually, is it that big? Compared to the fingers, not... Yeah, no, actually. This is what happens when I get lazy, guys. This is, as they say in the business, not good. And then we'll do this. This is the most awkward way of holding something in the history of everything, but, you know. Right, okay. Where's the suitcase? Here it is. What we need to do is... have his hand obscured by all of this. So it doesn't look so freakish. Okay, it's both of these things, which is good. The good thing is, in Webtoons you can't do that. Okay, that's so cool, dude. I'm gonna lose it. Oh, this is why you don't draw in black ever. This is why you, like, have well planned out things. This is why you don't do anything on the day. It's because, like, garbage like this can happen. It's because of garbage like this. What I optimally need to do is basically go to editing layer, select these three things, and be like, hey, what if I just, like, swooped, and swooped, and then swooped, and then swooped, and then swooped, and then swooped. And so now we have part of the puzzle completed. Next, what we need to do is go to our bag and get rid of everything that is in here. And voila, we now have cleaner line work that is decent. And this, oh goodness, what am I doing? And then we also need to get rid of all of this. And that. So long as we understand that that's his hand. Freak. Alright, that was frustrating. And I think we might actually end it off soonish. Thank goodness for the duplicator. There we go. Cool. That was a load of bother. Alright, he's there. He's just carrying his thing. He's aware that, oh my goodness, this is way heavier than it needs to be. Yep. Alright, last thing that we need to do, very, very last thing that we need to do is... the thingy. Where's the thingy? Oh yeah, all of layer 3. There we go. Cool, that's done. refer to all layers, then we do that, then we do that, then we do that, and then do that. Then we do that, then we do that, then we do, oh, then we do that, 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 then we do that. Sweet. Sweet, that's all done. Basically what we need to do is, yup, all gone. Then we just go to the car, do everything with the car. Wherever the car needs to be. Wherever the car needs to... Goodness, where is the car? No, the truck. There we go. More boats. More boat shenanigans. Very nice. I think that should work. Let's try that out, actually. Wait a second. Okay, there we go, there we go. Oh, no, that was... Now what we need to do is this. All of that, all of that, all of that. No. Actually, that won't matter because there's not a boat there. Yep. I think that should work. Go to the boat. Oh no. We're almost there, we're almost done, we're almost done. Actually, we really need to get rid of that bridge. There we go. Get rid of everything that is in the boat. Get rid of everything that is in the boat. Get rid of everything. Get rid of everything. Get rid of, get rid of, get rid of, get rid of. Okay. I think that's everything. Deadass, I think that's everything. There's one, and I know what it's called. It's these. We need to get rid of both. Yep. Now it's done. Okay. That's a done panel. That's a done page. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end stream there. Did they eat the Black Plague? Bruh. Bruh, how would you think such a thing? Anyway, yeah, we're gonna end that there. It's been fun. It's been fun. Cheeky 1 hour 40 stream to of what amounted to basically just finishing off a single panel, but you know, whatever. Yeah. When the museum hasn't... Okay, alright. I think that's enough for you. Alright, thank you so much for sticking along, Fucky. Thank you so much, Faust, by the way, for raiding us. That was actually so poggers of you. Wasn't that fun? But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.